The following podcast is brought to you by the Johners Podcasting Network, found exclusively at WrestlingWithJohners.com.
All right, everybody, thank you for joining us. Last night was the Dynamite tribute show for Mr. Brodie Lee. It was from his hometown, Rochester, New York, where he spent many years in wrestling. I was at that show. You know me, your host, Sarah Visick. With me on my right, Mr. DMC Grizzle.
What's going on, Will? I'm so happy that you got to go. Well, no, I'm not the champ anymore, actually.
Wait, what?
So things have happened. Sarah, would you care to elaborate?
I'm a little lost myself here. I thought you were the excuse me champion.
Well, I was, but then I wasn't able to name that tune for unfortunate reasons. But, you know, I thought the Excuse Me Championship was its own championship. And then
that's what
I thought. And then there was debate on whether I lost the belt to you, Orlando. So then I created this new title the other night called the BBE Championship. And it will be defended on multiple shows under multiple, types of competition, right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to have two separate belts. Now, I'm not eligible to win the BBE Championship. I have Cody Rhodes to myself out of this belt so I could be the belt's commissioner, okay? And there'll be tons of ways for us to, I could have Luke come on right now and defend the belt, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to try to add a little bit of prestige to this, even though it's in Luke's hands, and we're going to go forward. So the other belts are to be determined, but as of now, we have a BBE champion, and it's not me, and I'm the commissioner, and I'm Cody Rhodes, and I'm never going to challenge for it.
I'm in loss for words right now. Hi, everybody. Orlando from Fort Lauderdale, first and foremost. But
yes, so I was at last night's show, and Orlando is going to be at the Miami show in 2 weeks.
2 shows. I'm going to Rampage and Dynamite. I'm so excited. Yes. Anyways, so yes, Sarah.
They filmed our shows back to back, along with Elevation on Monday.
Yes. So tell us, Sarah, how do you feel?
The past few months, I've seen some of my friends, including you, go to these shows, and I'm always thinking, what was the crowd like? So I can kind of prepare myself. There's no preparing you for your first AEW show. The crowd is just so hot all night long. We started filming Elevation 6:45. That was my 6. I assumed it was 7 when I first started filming. I guess we had a little longer Elevation. Some great matches, mostly squash matches as per usual. Then Dynamite and then Rampage, but the crowd just gets so hot, and they stay hot the whole night. The chants, of course, we had the Adam Cole chants, we had the Yes chants. Dan Lambert's house, we had the Shut the Fuck Up chants, which of course,
nice.
Yes.
Kenny No Balls.
Kenny No Balls on there.
I'd like to go on record and say I was wrong about Lambert. I didn't think he would do another promo that was as good as his first, and maybe he hasn't, but they've all been pretty close for the most part. I like him with a mic in his hands. I'm going to admit it. I take it back.
I like to hate him. Let's put it that way.
I love hating that guy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Anyways.
And I'm sure Orlando can agree with me here. Justin Roberts he's gold.
Oh, no, of course.
Yeah, he crowds through the entire show.
Listen, I got respect from him when he took somebody down from the Miami show. Like, when you showed me that video, I was like, oh, look at Justin Roberts. Like, okay.
His own music, too, when he comes out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think he did. I forgot. Because I think me and my friend, we were trying to get some merch when we got there. And I think they started doing, the tapings for Dark Elevation in Miami. Mm-hmm. So now I'm just wondering how they're going to do it now when they come down here for Friday and Saturday. So that should be interesting.
So I think it's interesting too that I went in early 2020, in January of early 2020. Orlando, you went a few weeks ago. Had you gone before that?
Yeah. I went to when they came down. It was the Bash on the Beach event.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
we've seen like between all of us like the evolution of Dynamite over time. And yes, I'm really happy y'all are going to events, and I'm
Actually,
really
for,
bitter that they moved
for me,
full
I
gear from
think,
St. Louis.
but for me, I think it was just that they were taping like that, like almost like 4 or 5 hours, because when I went there, they were doing dark, and they were doing a lot of dark matches, like for AEW Dark before they had Elevation. So now that they are just doing Dark Elevation and then probably maybe Rampage, I'm thinking because now they're going to just have Dark for Universal Studios, which is smart.
Yeah. I'm going to say two things about Dark Elevation this coming Monday. There's two matches you don't want to miss. They have Fuego del Sol team up with Marco Stunt to take on Sean Spears and Wardlow.
Cool.
It was a good match.
Wait. Hold up. You're telling us Marco Stunt and Fuego del Sol was able to be toe and toe with Spears and Wardlow?
I did not say that. It's a good comedy match.
Oh God. I could kind of see that.
And FTR had a match. I can't remember who it was against. But when you see them coming down, don't go to the kitchen and grab a snack or a drink. Just stay put.
Okay.
I love Elevation. It's short. It's very easy to digest. I always enjoy it.
So sign of the night I thought was kind of funny. And Justin Roberts, before, between tapings, was reading out signs from the crowd. One guy who was close to the ramp, I don't know if it made it on TV, I don't remember seeing it. He had held a sign that says, "Today's my wife's birthday and I'm here. Please make this a good show as it may be my last one."
Or first of many.
Yeah, maybe.
Depending on how that goes.
Mm-hmm. You gotta love those type of signs where fans are just like saying like, "Oh, it's my wife's birthday, but I'm actually here at a show."
Don't tell my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows.
Yeah. Or it's my wife's birthday, but I decided to come to a wrestling show.
It's even funnier because she's sitting right next to me.
I will say this too. Lewis was on a couple of weeks ago and he said, the merch table is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I went in and it was, 6, 7 lines and it was 12 people deep.
Merch freak.
Did they not do like the thing where you scan it and then you pay it like online kind of thing?
I remember seeing it online, but I didn't do that. I just kind of wanted to see what they had there.
Okay.
The original shirt I wanted was the AEW shirt. I had the Statue of Liberty for the A.
Okay.
But as time I went and got merch, they only had a size small left. You guys have seen me. You've seen me on TV. Small ain't gonna fit.
Right.
Of course, I had to get the next best shirt. The all
Hey,
hey, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you do the baby when he came out?
Of course.
Of course. I can't wait to do it.
So jealous.
Keep an eye out. I believe you saw the picture, but if anybody else is going to shows next coming weeks, Kip Sabian's doing an impromptu meet and greet kind of thing. He's obviously changing character. He's got a box on his head, signing autographs.
So that was him with the box on his head. I was wondering who that was.
He put up a video on his YouTube channel, like, promoting it. It was really weird, but I don't know where he's going, though. Like,
Right.
Free autograph signings, get your picture taken with him. So that's pretty cool.
Okay. I wanted him to change up. That's good. I like it.
Yeah. I'll probably have to see if because like where they did it in Miami, it's a very small little venue. So I'm just wondering which area he's going to be at. So.
Let's take a look at. So let's get into the show a little bit here. As we flashed at the beginning of the screen, it was the Brodie Lee tribute show. Leading off the night, a couple people are calling it, match of the year contender. It's great. I don't know if we go that far. Adam Cole against Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
No, the crowd helped the match. I mean, it was a great match, but I don't know if I would say match of the year. Like that they had some moments where they kind of, their communication was a little off, but other than that, I mean, it was a good match. The crowd really helped it at the end.
That crowd was chanting for Adam Cole so much tonight.
Oh, of course, I mean, and also I just love Adam Cole's like facials. Like his facials are just like amazing. It's just
By the way, I want to put a shout out. I can't remember. The name was either Megan or Amanda. Somebody took the time. Someone from the audience. They put the spotlight on her. She was the one. You saw very clearly, the Brodie Lee, paper signs. That was the fan that printed every one of those out.
Oh, that's sweet.
And was handing them out by the door.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh.
So shout out to her for putting in the time and effort to that. Dan, what did you think of the Adam Cole and Jungle Boy match?
I think it's really cool how much we trust AEW to know that we can watch Jungle Boy and know he's probably going to lose in a match to Adam Cole, and that we trust him to be pushed in the future as he is, as they spoke of later, one of the 4 pillars of the company for the youth movement, moving forward. So, I mean, the movement, we all knew what was going to happen, but it was an awesome match. And, there's still those moments where you say, are they going to really let him beat Adam Cole? I mean, I said it out loud twice. I'm like, he's going to win. But,
when he was in that snare track, like, oh, wait, is he going to beat Adam Cole?
Yeah. I mean, I would have lost my mind either way. It was a great match, but
we'll get to the match that I lost my mind. So
yeah,
yeah,
it's coming.
It's coming. Yeah.
And then, of course, after the match, we got the Elite coming out and doing the promo.
Shut up, Brandon.
And Nakazawa, what a great promo.
Brandon Cutler's going to roll 20s on everybody one day, and he's going to throw the biggest fireball.
I'm hoping that he'll turn on the Elite, and then he's like the biggest popular star there is. Because I think how old is he? He's in his mid to late 20s.
So that's me. Yes, you did see me on TV. I was one of the bright orange couple, I'm sure, leaning over the railing, trying to get Mox or Eddie to give me a high five when they were coming out. That was fun. Although I wish I would have gotten the high five, but
I'm just hoping that he has a street fight in Miami and then he comes in my area because I'm going to probably be far away. So yeah. So. How was it during the commercial breaks? How did you feel during the commercial breaks?
It's great because they have, you guys have been there, they have the big screens up over by the entryway, and you can tell when they go to commercial break. The first one was right as the Elite was coming out, and you could tell it was just kind of kind of moving around. Nick Jackson went out to the crowd, picked up a sign, and then kind of ripped it up when he went back inside the ring after he showed everybody. And it, of course, it said, we miss we miss Adam Page.
Nice.
He ripped up.
Oh, I have a theory when we come up to for next week's shows. So, anyways,
I'm sure our theory is probably the same.
Yeah, hopefully.
Shout out to Caleb, who's been
What's up, Caleb?
in the show recently.
What's up, Caleb?
All right. So yeah, Elite coming out, and then Bryan Danielson coming out. Laying no challenge to anybody.
Can I just say something? We need to talk to Brie Bella because this man has been wearing this outfit for 4 weeks now.
There's a reason.
There's a reason.
There's a reason he's wearing the white shirts. He says he's not quite doing any, wearing merch or anything marked. He wants to see if he can get over, as himself before kind of any gimmick.
You don't have to wear merch to go.
How existential of you.
Oh my God. It's just you could change up the colors. There are plain blue colors, red colors. Come on, Brian.
Give it time. He'll come up with something.
I just want the Planet's champion back. That's all I want.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
I don't think he is either. But I mean, I love that gimmick.
So you know what? He should do a different version of it. I would love it if he does a different version of it in AEW.
Champion of the universe.
No, actually, no way. It's funny that they actually tweeted. Haynes did tweet it when it was Omega and Danielson in the ring together. They did kind of almost sponsored AEW with this shit.
Oh, I can see it now. It's gonna be Darby, CM Punk, Kenny Omega, Bryan Danielson, all in whitey tighties. Just looking at the camera
right,
like that.
Right.
So here's what I'm wondering is Bryan Danielson going to work his way through every member of the Elite or Super Elite until he gets back to Kenny Omega?
I
I
think so.
wanted. I mean, it's cool. I wonder like what they're gonna do with Frankie Kazarian though, and if they're gonna end up being allies or something like that, because he was supposed to be like the elite hunter, and like he went through like some members, and we all know that Frankie's not gonna be Kenny or anything like that. But it'd be interesting to see if they team up or if they hang out more going forward.
Well, he's doing dates in Impact as well because now, I mean, spoiler alert, now Christopher Daniels is now back in Impact as well. So I'm thinking maybe there'll be tag teams. I mean, you know what? That would be smart for SCU to face the Good Brothers for the Impact titles.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I'll watch that.
Come on now. Like, and you know what? I think they deserve to at least have like. I don't think they held the Impact tag titles. I think they were still there until it changed to Impact. I don't remember.
Fallen Angel round 2. If you saw BTE this week, it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the tag match: Cody Rhodes and Lee Johnson against Dante Martin and Matt Sydal.
Can we just say like Dante Martin? He should be up there like with the conversation about the 4 pillars. Like I feel bad that his brother got injured, but I think it was like a blessing in disguise because this kid has been showing like he can go toe to toe with a lot of these wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like I'm in awe of like the things that he does.
He can get some height, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and I thought they were gonna have him pin Cody. I was like, there were some moments I was just like, oh wait, are they gonna give him the win? Wait, it was just like it was incredible to me.
I want to see Dante versus Leo Rush.
Ooh.
I want that match. Give me that match.
I hope he doesn't retire again.
Stop. Leave him alone. He just got here.
Look, after he made his one-off appearance, he thought he had a career-ending injury, got surgery, whatever else he needed. Didn't end up being career-ending, so he came back.
I know. I'm just making fun. That's all. Like, no, I mean Leo Rush. Like, come on now. He is good. I know that. And he's able to talk that talk. But it's just like a lot of people called him out. It's like he retired like what 3-4 times, and like now you want to come back again. So it's just I don't know.
I could throw some shade, but I will not throw that off on the air.
Hey, this is wrestling. You can retire as much as you want. You go right ahead, Leo Rush. I don't care what you do. You do you, boo.
Yeah,
love you.
No, I love Leo Rush. Come on now.
I know.
I have all the respect in the world. Hell, he's like my height. He's I think maybe 2-3 inches taller than me, but like he gives love for the shorties. Okay,
And he can be one of the greatest people on the mic. I want to see Leo Rush and Eddie Kingston go at a mic promo.
Oh no, of course.
She put MJF and Leo Rush on in the same place with a microphone.
Ooh.
Please.
Throw in Max Caster for a rap battle 4-way.
Yeah, I mean, the future's bright, as we already know.
No, we're just like waiting for all these promos and stuff. Like I'm waiting for CM Punk versus MJF. Like he called him out. I'm just like, when is this match happening? MJF versus CM Punk. Come on. I'm just like, I'm impatient right now. I'm just like.
Sidebar: CM Punk pro or con on his part of commentary?
No, he's great in commentary. I think a lot of people are like kind of joking, like, oh, so this is his deal that whenever he has to do commentary, he has to come out and be in the crowd and stuff, like to get an entrance.
I have something to say about this actually. So he made a comment about Ty Conti and Anna Jay about them being the better looking members of the Dark Order, which I thought was a fairly innocent comment. But then I thought about those words coming out of JR's mouth and how much people would jump all over him for saying something like that. What do y'all think?
You're correct, but also partially wrong. He said it about Penelope Ford and the Bunny as being HFO.
Sorry. My B. Same match though.
He did catch himself. He said, oh, wait, it's 2021. I think he kind of caught himself and regretted saying it. Didn't really apologize, but he knew he messed up by saying that.
Well, because I think that's another thing. Like he kind of catches himself with certain things he says. So, but with JR, it's just like he just says it and then that's it. And then people call him out afterwards. So
I want CM Punk versus MJF versus Darby Allin. I want that triple threat.
Ooh,
Give me that too.
okay.
They don't do many triple threats.
Yeah, they don't really, honestly.
There is one on Rampage coming up. We'll get to that later, though.
That's
Oh,
gonna be
I
really
can't
good.
wait for that match for Jade and Nyla to like be in the ring together. I pour Thunder Rosa. I feel like they're gonna like really. I'm sorry.
Said and Thunder Rosa. You can't forget about her.
No, I know, but I feel bad for her. She's gonna be eaten by those two behemoths of women. You know, those yeah.
Before we stray too far back from that last match, Arn Anderson's promo.
What was that? I was
That was
like,
awesome.
I was just like, where is he going with this? And then like he left with Lee Johnson. I was like, okay, so is this like the turning point for Cody to be a heel or what? Like,
I mean, I think we're kind of getting there even before that because he, kind of took a cheap shot at Matt Sydal during the match too.
yeah, it seemed like it, and it's just, I don't know, like he was working really off. That was the thing. Like, it's just like this match was a little off to me, but I'm thinking it's because Cody was not there, or maybe it was planned to be like that.
He gave the belt away before the match too, which was a very like super babyface, thing to do. But it's also everything is symbolic with Cody. He thinks about everything he does. So is that his way of saying that he's about to change or something like that? I don't know.
No, I'm just waiting for Brandy to say something to him because like.
And he's not tone deaf. Like he knows what's going on. He knows that people are not really into him as a baby face necessarily. I don't have a problem with it. I just think the stories have been weird.
Yeah.
But he's not tone deaf to all that. And
No, especially with his reality show, it's very like they very.
Are we talking about that now? Because I have a lot to say about that also.
Yes, please. I want to hear what you have to say about that because
we can save it for later. We're still talking about Dynamite.
We'll get to it.
I have thoughts.
That's kind of a thought I had last night when I was at the show. Do you guys see a comparison with Cody and Roman Reigns where they're being pushed as baby faces? Crowd's still booing them, but when they turn heel, it's going to be glorious.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's more like John Cena, like when he's on top, when he has the championship, like nobody wanted it, like in a sense. That's my opinion. Oh,
yeah.
Hello, bye.
Hey, bodyslam.net, what's going on? From the family at Boston, what's going on, everybody?
But, yeah, it's like for me, like Cody Rhodes, it seemed like it's like the John Cena, like when he's already on top of the world, but people hate him for that. Not like Roman Reigns because we knew that WWE wants to put him as the top tier star, So
yeah, Cody's not number one necessarily. He's just a featured face and a name, and now he has this reality show, which we'll get to later. But
yeah.
I don't think it's the same thing at all. I mean, and maybe a little bit in the sense of like, okay, we're tired of seeing people push this guy, but it's not like he's beating people that he shouldn't be beating, and he's putting a lot of people over on the way, and it's all designed for that. So I don't think it's the same thing.
But okay, then my question is just like, do you think it's because fans have an issue when a wrestler that like went through the indies and he becomes very popular and then he decides to cross over? Do people don't like that?
I think the stories have just been crap ever since the Anthony Ogogo thing. Like nobody, I mean, I wasn't really into that. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I mean, I kind of do.
I wasn't into that either. No.
I haven't really been into anything that he's done since that storyline. And
well, no, I enjoyed him versus Darby Allin, like because I felt like Darby.
That was before that.
Yeah. So like, I enjoyed it before the Anthony Ogogo.
Yeah,
I think people wanted Ogogo to win, and when he didn't, I think that maybe ruined it for some people.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Maybe. So wait, how loud was it? His boobs, though, Sarah.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. On a scale of 1 to 10,
they were very noticeable.
But
it wasn't the loudest reaction.
Okay, so we'll probably get to the one segment that probably was loud. So,
although Cody did redeem himself a little bit off the air, but we'll get to that a little bit later.
Okay.
Next up, we had the 6-man tag match. Eddie, Moxley, and Darby with Sting in the corner against Bear Country and Anthony Green.
Featuring our very own Sarah.
Reaching down, trying to get that high five.
Yeah. I just
Good
gotta
choice
say,
with
like,
the orange buckle bomb shirt.
yeah, I know, right?
That was
Yeah.
nice.
But I have to say, I just love like
Shopbucklebomb.com.
Yeah, there you go. See, Buckleblom Entertainment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I just love the team of like Moxley, Kingston, and Allen. They work really well together. Like you know what? I would like Moxley and Kingston to tag with Sting. Like do it like when they do another 6-man, like instead of like Darby, it should be Sting. Just because I think Sting needs a little some more matches, in my opinion.
No, he needs less matches. He needs fewer matches, I think.
Okay.
I think he's I don't know. I want him to go as much as he's comfortable with. If he can go every week, that's fine. It just makes me nervous every time I see him out there. And I wanted to save those moments of like, please don't hurt Sting for huge things. But it's also nice to see him do something like not be featured. Everything he does is like a super marquee matchup. You must see. Like, it's good. He's working with young talent. He's working with he's working with new people. He's working with some vets that are still new to AEW. It's all smart booking. It's just me. It's a personal thing.
Speaking of legends, maybe to worry about one that we've been worried about recently, but did make his return during the Dark Elevation tapings. Jake the Snake was in Lance Archer's corner. Looks good, so he's back at it.
Good. Glad he's okay.
He's health scares lately, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
and he did get a great pop, by the way.
Right. So this match was like what, 2 minutes?
3 minutes, yeah.
I just love the spot where the guy was gonna do a dive to them, and then like they just brushed him off, and then they got pissed at it. Like, and I felt bad for him, and then Sting attacked him. I think he was one of like the guys from NXT. I forgot what was his name in NXT.
I don't remember.
Nope. Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it came next or if this was after the 16-man tag, but the MJF promo made a lot of people uncomfortable.
He's good at that.
Yeah. But like a lot of people are just like, okay, so how far is he going to take it? That's the thing. It's just like
that far.
Well, yeah. You think that far? Like really far?
It's gonna be worse. He challenged him to break him mentally. We're gonna see the worst of MJF ever.
I mean, but like he had to leave because he couldn't break Darby Allin. So I mean, this feud is going to be very interesting just to see like on how well these two were going to work together. And I'm happy that we're going to finally see like a match between these two because I don't think they never faced each other, have they?
Maybe in Battle Royals, but not one-on-one.
Not for AEW, that's for sure. I don't know if maybe in MLW, but I doubt it. I don't know if Darby was ever even there.
Yeah, I don't think he was in MLW. I know he's done a few Evolve matches and also, of course, PWG because I think he's traveled over there. So yeah, so this is exciting just to see this match.
So the thing he brought up, the 4 young pillars of the company, himself, Darby, Jungle Boy, and Sammy.
Which he says that he's beaten those 2 except for Darby. So we'll see if he'll be doing that type of tour, like where he's beating the young pillars, so that way he can get a championship match.
Do you agree, though, that those are the 4 young pillars? Should there be a 5th one?
Well, they were the originals because they started with AEW for 2 years. It's been 2 years now with those 4. Sure. There are newer, younger guys now, like Dante Martin, like how we've spoken, Lee Johnston, who else is there? Will Hobbs. I would put Will Hobbs there.
Hobbs is good.
Oh, I'm hoping he feuds with Sammy for the title. Maybe he'll win it.
I'd like to argue one more 4th pillar.
Ooh, okay.
Or the 5th pillar. Britt Baker.
You know what? Yeah, that's true. You know what? I mean, it's just, but they're like saying for more with the men. Like if we were talking about women, I would say for the women, Britt Baker's one. I would say Chris Stanlander, Jay, Anna Jay, and Red Velvet.
And Ty.
Well, no, we're talking about they started. They've never been anywhere else. Like Ty Conti was in NXT, so you know. But I get what you mean, though. I get what you
Word.
mean. Mhm. So wait, how loud was this segment though? Were they loud for MJF when he was saying all that stuff?
There's a lot of boos when MJF brought up that it should have been you, when the wrong man died that night.
Oof.
There's a lot of gasps and and straight boos, and it was loud.
I'm look, Wardlow, I think he's gonna have his hands full with Sting. Ooh, I can't wait for that.
Next up was the 16. That's what you heard me right.
My
16
favorite segment, my
man
favorite
tag
match.
match.
Can
Orange
you tell?
Cassidy and Dark Order.
Oh my god, can I just say that it made me so emotional and made me so happy when when Brody Jr. came and told them all to get together. Thank you, Anna Jay and Ty Conti.
He threw the papers too, just like Dad.
Yes,
Threw the
yes,
papers. Uno sold it a little bit.
yes, I know. It was so beautiful. It was so great. And I was just like, I teared up a little bit for this match and this segment and everything. It was just like, it was so beautiful. Beautifully done. Bravo, AEW.
Ken's new mask is awesome.
Yes.
Mhm.
Big fan.
Yes.
And of course, the loudest pop of the night was when Amanda Huber, Junior or -1, and Anna and Tay Conti came out and basically told him, "Get the hell back in the ring. Put your egos aside."
Yeah. I don't care. She's like, get it together.
That was the loudest pop of the night.
Of course. Yeah, and everybody was chanting Brody, Brody. And then the ending sequence is like I felt like the best ending sequence anything has done. And then
Yeah.
like everybody was doing all their moves and stuff. It was beautifully done.
That sequence with just I can't remember his name, but with Silver, Reynolds, Uno, and Stu, just that series of maneuvers at the end, which led to the fatality. Just great.
Mhm.
And they
Yeah.
stopped and waited for Silver to get the pin too. I was like, yes.
Yes.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the hug.
Yes, of
And
course.
the hug.
Ugh, I'm so happy that my Dark Order's back together. Oh my god.
Well, now later in the night, like CM Punk did try to say that because Ty Conti and Anna Jay weren't wearing the Dark Order's colors, that there may still be some confusion or something like that. And I don't know if he was supposed to say that or not.
But also, beginning of the night, there was still troubles, when they're picking up their outfits. We'll see what happens when they
Well,
come out.
yeah, like, but that's the thing is just like, but also Anna Jay, she just came back and now she's teaming with Ty Conti, and now if you saw their Titantron, now they're known as Ty J. So it seemed like they're going to become a tag team. So
Maybe Ty Conti joins the Dark Order now, finally.
yeah, but she's very colorful though. I can't see her like very dark color.
She can rock lavender.
And also great, you see the joy between Ty Conti and, -1.
Oh, of course, yeah.
The general love they have for each other is great.
He seems like he's getting taller now. Like he's like growing. Like
And he's at
he'd
that
be
age.
yeah, like how old is he? Like what, 10, 11?
I think 11.
It's time for that growth spurt.
Oh
Mhm.
God, yeah. I'm just remembering that promo he did to Marco Stunt, where it's like, "I'm gonna be taller than you, or I'm gonna beat you up."
He's probably beating Marco up now. Come on.
Of course, yeah,
Look at the way he threw those papers, just like his dad.
yeah. Oh my God,
Give me
if he
Marco
looks like
versus -1.
if he looks like his dad, I'm just gonna be like, "Oh my God," like
Mm-hmm.
like is he gonna grow out his beard too? Like, is he gonna like do like his dad's beard? Oh God, I don't know. Like,
As
By
a
the way,
15-year-old, he's got full beard. He's got
I
full
know, right?
full Brody beard at 15.
keep an eye out on Elevation. I believe it was an indie wrestler. They had an indie wrestler come in to face Lance Archer, who was like a spitting image of Brodie Lee.
Okay.
And he was taller than Lance Archer.
And he was taller.
Yeah.
Oh, was he like the same height as like Lance Archer, or taller than him?
I don't know. He was taller than Lance Archer.
Oh,
Okay. So keep an eye out for that on Monday.
Okay.
Next up, we had, as you said, Team Ty J or Tay J going up against Bunny and Penelope.
I mean, like, I have respect for these ladies, but it's just they were not. I don't know if their chemistry was off or something, but it was not there.
I'm gonna give them a pass. Emotional night, I'm sure, for Anna and Ty.
I don't know. I
It's
mean,
the
like,
uniforms.
you think it's that?
I think it was the pink.
Go back to the purple, maybe the green.
Go back to purple. Maybe
Yeah.
that's the story they're telling. Who knows? You never know.
Yeah, she could probably blame it on that.
Long-term storyline.
Or maybe she's just sad about Jungle Boy losing. So.
And of course, to end the night, the TNT title match, God's favorite champion, Miro, against Sammy Guevara, the Spanish guy.
I was not expecting the Sammy to win this match. I was utterly shocked. I stood up my chair and I was like right in front of my TV. I was like, they're gonna give him the title? They're gonna give him the title? He got the title. What?
There was legit concern in the crowd at one point, and one of the few messages I was able to send with my Spotty service, when Sammy did that kind of backwards moonsault off the top rope,
Mm-hmm.
and he landed really awkward. And as I watched the replay on TV at home this morning, his ankle just kind of bends back a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, there was talk amongst the crowd that he may actually be legitimately hurt because Miro went around to all the turnbuckles, kind of taunting, and that's something he normally does.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he was just trying to buy time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because like if you could kind of say like, yeah, there's some moments where you felt like, oh, like, is he okay there? Like, is this? But it was a really good match, I have to say. Like that ending sequence was really good.
Yes.
So happy for Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
How loud was it that it? Did you stand up over your feet for some of the matches?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Good thing they had all that gold confetti ready. How convenient.
Okay, did you hear?
When in Rochester, have that gold confetti ready just in case.
I've been waiting to push this button.
Yeah, of course. Were there a lot of like Lana chants? Did you hear like a lot of Lana chants?
So the funniest chant of the night during the match when Miro was, controlling the match, crowd chanted for a couple times, "We want Lana." Miro just kind of looked out, and then went 50-50. "We want Lana." "No, we don't." "We want Lana." "No, we don't." It was funny.
I'm just wondering, CJ Perry, what is going to be her wrestling name, like moving forward, if she decides to continue on with the business. I mean,
yeah, she's doing something else at the moment, so we'll see.
Yeah, she's doing the Surreal Life. There, I think that was the thing. That was what they were talking about. Yeah, so.
People say we're good for nothing. Wrestling fans are always good for a funny chant.
Yeah.
And of course, it was great to see, some of the guys from the back come out, especially, the guys that appear on Sammy's vlog.
Of course.
When Alan Angels come out, congratulating a couple other people. Colt Cabana was out there.
Rick Garrison was not there. He's a part of the vlog. I'm just wondering
he wasn't there all night, actually, so.
No. Okay, so probably they didn't have everybody there, so that's probably what it is.
Also, hashtag, fun fact, this is the first time the TNT title has changed hands outside of Jacksonville.
Oh, well, good point.
Tony Khan confirmed that in between shows.
How about that first commercial break of Roads to the Top, though?
Yeah, oh yeah, that promo from Sammy where he found out who's his next opponent for next week.
Yes. So we can talk about that now, or we can talk about that when we preview next week's show?
No, let's do that because it's part of the next week's show. Yeah.
It's part of the show.
Yeah. All right, yes. We'll mix in a little bit of Roads to the Top. I only saw the first couple of minutes of Roads to the Top. To me, it just seemed kind of like all over the place, timeline-wise, but that's all right. Kind of introducing the show.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you guys talk about Road to the Top?
I don't like the drama, the family drama, because I don't know if it's true though. Like the females don't like the fact that Brandy decided to take the last name Rhodes, which technically she's freaking married to the family. She's supposed to take the last name of her man. Yes or no?
Well, let's not say that she's supposed to.
What? What if,
If she wants to.
It's tradition, but it should be up to the woman if they want to take the name or not.
of course.
But I don't. I mean, I think they're more worried about her using it as a wrestling name actually than they are about her being, Brandy Rhodes, and that is somewhat understandable because, you don't want to feel like somebody is marrying your brother just for his name or whatever. And oh, look at that, you also happen to be a wrestler and you can use that to your advantage. So I understand that thought for a moment, but I mean, obviously, Brandy Rhodes is all about wrestling and everything. I don't think that she's that kind of strange, malicious person. I watched the show and I thought that I love Brandy. I think she's great. I don't think she's mean or anything like that. I don't think she's conniving, and I don't think she married Cody because of his name. I do believe that they're in love with each other. But I can see where you would think that.
Yeah, and I didn't even know she was older than Cody. She's 38. I was like, damn. Like, I know Cody's like, what, 34, 35. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I just like the fact, what should I call it? I liked seeing the family, though. Like, both families, like, Brandy's mom, her mom's beautiful. Let me just say. Like, I see where she got her looks from, And, of course, seeing Cody's mom, and I don't know if that, like, his sister is, like, his half-sister, or, like, if that's the daughter as well of Dusty Rhodes.
Brandy's dad was super cool. He just sat in the back seat of the car, not saying anything, just laughing.
Of course not. You don't want no. You don't want no trouble.
It's like y'all are a mess. Like that's it. But I did think it was interesting that they were talking about Cody dropping the belt for Darby, and really, I mean, obviously kayfabe has been dead for a long time, and we've been past this point in AEW history long enough for it to feel like we can show something like that. I mean, you wouldn't want something like next week of Miro and Sammy fucking backstage like, I'm gonna drop the belt tonight, man. So like I did think a lot of that was very interesting, and I'm wondering how much of that is going to be used in like future storylines and if there's going to be any working on that show, because the stuff between Jay Cargill and Red Velvet seemed real, and if so, I just like, Jade, why wouldn't you just say, hey, sorry I slapped you that hard?
I know.
That's all you got to say. And even then,
she apologized. She said, "I apologize."
That was the most half-ass bullshit apology. It was. She's like, "I'm sorry it happened. I'm sorry that it hurt you." It was that kind of apology.
But it's like
not like sorry,
like Jade,
bro.
But it seems like Jade is like nice, but she could be a bitch if she wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
In interviews I've heard, she's just kind of like, I'm gonna do my thing, and if someone's upset by it, whatever, I don't care. I'm not here for you. I'm not here for friends.
All right. Of course not. She's here. She's there to be, to be there. So I like the fact that they do also show other wrestlers. It's not about the Rhodes family.
This is the last I'll say about all that. It does show that she is not like a seasoned wrestler though, because if at any point like a vet said to another vet, "Hey, that was stiff," and you just be like, "My bad, didn't mean to." But no, she didn't know how to do that because she's green. And we all know she's green, but I just wish she would have, I like Red Velvet. I'm just saying.
I know, and then like also seeing Brandy being very salty and like very upset, like people saying like, "Oh, you could still have your career and have your child." I mean, I don't know about wrestling, and she's like, "No, I'm coming back to wrestling." She's like adamant, like, "I want to get that women's championship." You know what? Let her have that championship. I like to see it, even though like people will hate on it, but.
Oh, they'll hate it, especially when Cody's a heel.
Ooh, yeah. That's going to be the best part. That's going to be the best part when he becomes a heel.
Yep, Jade versus Nyla versus Thunder Rosa on Rampage. Going to be huge.
Great match.
I can't wait.
I like Rose to the top, though. I enjoyed it. I look forward to the next episode.
No. My favorite part is when seeing Lee Johnson saying like to Cody, like him and Julia Hart are a couple. He's like, okay, congratulations. And it was like very random.
Well, most places of employment, if you start dating a coworker, you usually have to let the bosses know or HR know.
Yeah, I
Which is
guess.
dumb, but whatever.
Yeah. So I mean, now we know that Lee Johnson is in a relationship. We also know about Anna Jay and Jungle Boy. I'm just wondering if they're going to show that relationship on the reality show.
We'll see.
I like it. Great episode
Yes.
Cool.
of all of it.
But we'll do. But as you guys mentioned, next week on the anniversary show, as they mentioned during the first commercial break, you have Bobby Fish will be taking on Sammy Guevara for his first TNT title defense.
And mind you, he is being advertised for the MLW premiere show. So I think that's probably why as well.
It's just a one-off with AEW. I don't believe he's staying full term.
No, I figured that. I think there's probably just one off, and maybe he wants to see everybody there, and then say hi to his friend Adam Cole and stuff. Look at that. Tomorrow, next week we'll have 2/3 of Undisputed Era in AEW.
There's 4 people in Undisputed Era.
Did I say 2/3? Oopsie. Half of Undisputed Era. Sir. You know what? Because I feel bad. I feel bad.
College Orlando. Are you taking Steiner math?
Yeah, I know. No, you know what it is? It's just like Roderick Strong to me is just like I kind of missed it when it was the trio. Like it was like Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish. Honestly, I mean, I love Roderick Strong, but I just
So let's do a little Rampage. Oh, by the way, they are continuing the trend of each TNT champion getting their own belt. If you go to Sammy's Twitter, you can see the video where he receives his custom TNT title. It looks very similar to Darby's. It's the black and red, but Sammy's is kind of bedazzled a little bit.
Yeah, like he has some diamonds, I think he said. Yeah. You know who I want to get that belt soon? Malachi Black. Ooh. Yeah, I could see like a grayish type of color in the belt,
And he adds another little piece of gray to it every week.
Yeah, of course.
So it's all grayed out.
Or add horns to it. Ooh.
Just give him a Fiend belt while you're at it.
Yeah, there you go.
So Rampage, that was taped after the show on Friday. I'll tell you the matches. You guys, speculate, how it's going to be. They led off with Bryan Danielson against Nick Jackson.
I have a feeling that's going to be the match of the night.
It's going to be awesome. That's the main event. How's it not the main event? This match is going to be amazing.
I don't think that's the main event, is it?
No.
It's not?
It's not.
So wait,
is the women's match the main event, though? What's the main event?
Orange Cassidy versus Jack Evans, hair versus hair.
Oh, really?
Yep.
They should open with that, though.
No, I think they want to leave the fans happy, like at the end of the show. I don't know, but no, like Brian did.
Poor Jack Evans is gonna get his head shaved.
Of course, come on.
I mean, Orange Cassidy has far less hair. It wouldn't take as long for his to grow back.
Nope.
Like, I mean, at what point are we gonna start like accepting the Hardy family office as like a legit, anything? Like if they're just gonna lose this match, they just lose all the time.
Well, that's a lot of people. That sounds match of the night. Yeah, but I can't wait for the women's triple threat. I have a feeling that Jade is probably going to steal the win, but
yeah, I think so somehow.
Yeah, somehow. Oh, Sarah knows something.
I do know. If you guys are right or wrong.
Oh no!
What am I going to say?
We have to wait until tomorrow. Damn it!
Have you met our spoiler? She knows.
I will say this: the people behind me who, let's say, they had opinions. For some reason, they didn't like the match, but I thought it was pretty good.
What, the women's match?
Yeah.
Opinionated wrestling fans.
These are people who they were obviously longtime WWE fans. Hadn't watched in a while, but came to the show anyways. So
Well, good for them.
they weren't really
Okay.
too familiar with the product.
Okay, interesting.
Who are these people? Oh, I guess they
Yeah.
were in Rochester.
Listen,
Fuck for
folks.
these guys.
Yeah. Listen, folks, look. If you want to enjoy a show, go enjoy a show. Don't be a dick about it. Like, yeah, you can have your chance and stuff, but be having fun in a wrestling show. That's the point of a wrestling show. Have fun.
Well, don't get me wrong; they weren't, shouting, you suck or this person sucks, whatever. I mean, they were pretty much keeping it to themselves.
Sure.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go to a WWE show and be like, Kenny Omega's better than AJ Styles, and you all know it.
But I think you would, though.
I mean, it might happen at one point in the night, but not the whole time.
That's a debate for another show. Maybe that's a debate for our Super Stream.
I ruined some 9-year-old kid's life. Like, watching the wrong show, dude.
Oh my god, that's funny.
No balls.
This is entertainment. This ain't wrestling.
Oh my god. Okay.
One of the great moments of the night. This was after Rampage went off the air. They brought Dark Order out again. Cody came out. They're doing like a tribute, thank you speech. Miranda came out, thanked the fans. Cody came out and he said, Brodie Lee Junior asked me for only one favor the entire night. And he goes, I'm going to give it to him. He goes, so he sent Brodie Lee Jr. to the back. Cody goes, I know how much you guys think I'm an egomaniac. And he goes, he knows how much he goes, I know how much of an egomaniac I am, and nobody gets to use the elevator. But this was Brodie Lee Jr.'s one wish. And so he let Brodie Lee Jr. replicate his own entrance.
Oh, that's sweet.
In an elevator.
Oh,
See,
hey, guys,
Cody
I gotta
Rhodes is
roll.
not a.
I love you.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes is not a dick.
Yeah. I mean, everybody can be at certain points. I do have the video of that. It's like a 10-minute video, so it's really hard to upload. But I expect I can upload it somewhere, or if it's not floating out there already, I'm sure it is.
You could put it up on YouTube. I mean, why not put it on our YouTube channel?
I probably put it on my Google Drive.
Yeah. Okay. But if you want to, you could always download it on our YouTube channel. Maybe check out in the next few days, guys.
Yeah, so I can get up on our YouTube channel. Tony Khan made a couple speeches tonight, which was great.
Mm-hmm.
But we will talk about next week, AEW's 2-year anniversary show.
Can't believe it's 2 years.
The Casino Battle Royal that will happen next week. One person, the winner gets a world title shot. And I'm pretty sure you and I have the same thought on who number 21 will be. The Joker.
Cowboy shit.
Possibly the first 2-time Joker.
Mm-hmm. You know what? And I think like that would be a great way to bring him back and then put him back in the title picture. Mm-hmm. And then like now Kenny Omega has like 3 people that he has to deal with. He has to deal with Bryan Danielson. He has to deal with Adam Page. And now he has to deal with other people like Jungle Boy, Jurassic Express, and Christian that's trying to get into his turf. So that's smart to do. So
yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait just to see Bryan Danielson versus Adam Page. Oh, that's gonna probably be good.
Oh, we also got Hikaru Shida versus Serena Deeb, and as we saw by her promo last night, she is going for win number 50.
I have a feeling they're gonna make her the first wrestler to not get to 50 wins.
We'll see.
I mean, like, look, don't get me wrong. I would be so happy if Hikaru Shida gets it because she deserves it. Because fuck's sake, man. Like, she was like holding it down for the women's division in AEW during the pandemic era, which all of you people don't give her the damn respect she deserves. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. And we already talked about the TNT title match, Guevara versus Fish. Mm-hmm. And then we have announced, I'm sure there'll be more matches, but we have an 8-man tag match. Bryan Danielson, Christian Cage, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus will be taking on the Elite, Adam Cole, Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, and Nick Jackson.
Yep. Yeah, the Elite are going to win. I mean, I don't know if they're going to. I mean, maybe Bryan Danielson picks up a win on somebody. I don't know who. They'll have to pin.
You have one undefeated wrestler who's going to be taking the loss that night. Adam Cole going to take a first loss, or is Bryan Danielson? I mean,
That's the
granted,
thing.
it's a tag loss, but it's still a loss.
Exactly. I don't think they want to deal with it. Well, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna book this type of match, but we'll see. And I think they had wasn't there like another match they announced?
Those are the 4 that I saw.
Okay. Probably they're gonna announce more matches in the future.
Before we head out, as this first show that we've done in a while, it's gone about an hour for Elite Talk. There's a new report that's out. Of course, not being confirmed by anybody. It's just, rumor has it. EVPs essentially have no power anymore. We've heard that it's pretty much Tony Khan that has final say. Everybody can give input, but saying that Kenny Omega doesn't have any kind of creative control other than with the video games. Nick Jackson don't have any control. I think Nick, though, does have responsibility and helps his wife with the marketing. I forget what the other Jackson does, and then Cody handles all the other side projects. Brandy's chief, one of the marketing as well.
Maybe they just realized there was too many cooks in the kitchen, so it was just like, let's take it back. Let me just do it. Maybe like Tony Khan was just like, let me decide a lot of the things. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I mean, like so far it's been doing great. So there hasn't been like a what's the word? Snafu on the storytelling aspect. I mean, because like I think a lot of them they do put in some.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great anniversary deadline though. I can't wait for next week.
Yeah, I know. I'm just I'm anxious for my show in 2 weeks. Rampage and Dynamite. A Saturday Dynamite? Oh my god.
I'm trying to figure out, are they going to do Wednesday and Saturday, or is it just Saturday?
Well, I don't know what's going to be taking. I mean, isn't there like a game? I think that's the reason why it's a Saturday. I mean, because they didn't announce like what other show they're doing on after the anniversary next week, after the following week.
So it must just be Friday, Saturday then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I thought that was weird. I was like, wait, Rampage and then Dynamite? Because then it seemed like they're taping Dynamite for the Wednesday coming up. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you guys know in 2 weeks.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Bye, everybody.